Attention all Social Security recipients. This is urgent. Congress has just passed a groundbreaking new Social Security law that could dramatically change the way SSI and SSDI benefits work starting now. Whether you're currently receiving benefits or planning to apply soon, this update could directly impact your payments, eligibility, or the application process. This isn't just another routine announcement, it's a major shift with real consequences for millions of Americans who rely on Social Security income and disability insurance. You need to know exactly what this means for your financial security, what new rules or protections have been introduced, and how to navigate the changes smoothly to avoid any surprises or delays in your benefits. In this video, we'll break down the law in clear, straightforward terms. No confusing jargon, just facts you can trust. You'll learn what's new, who qualifies, and the crucial steps you need to take right now to safeguard your benefits. Plus, we'll cover insider tips on how to maximize what you receive and stay compliant with the latest requirements. If you or a loved one depends on SSI or SSDI, this video is a must-watch. Don't miss out on the critical info that could affect your livelihood. So before we dive in, please hit the like button to help us spread this vital update to others who need it most. Let's get started. Now that you know the basics about this new Social Security law, let's dive deeper into what it really means for you and your benefits. One of the most important things to understand is that this legislation isn't just a small tweak or technical update. It represents a significant overhaul aimed at strengthening the safety net for millions who depend on SSI and SSDI. Congress recognized the challenges many face in accessing or maintaining their benefits, especially in times of economic uncertainty or health struggles, and this law is designed to address those head-on. For starters, one of the biggest changes involves the eligibility criteria. While eligibility rules have always been strict, the new law introduces clearer guidelines on medical evaluations and income limits, making the process more transparent. This means fewer surprises and delays during application reviews, which has been a major pain point for many recipients in the past. For those applying for the first time, the process will feel more straightforward and less intimidating. For current beneficiaries, the law offers more protections to prevent wrongful termination of benefits due to paperwork errors or miscommunications. But perhaps the most impactful update is related to the actual benefit amounts. This new law ensures an increase in payments for SSI and SSDI recipients, reflecting the rising cost of living and inflation that's hit everyone hard in recent years. It's not just a one-time bump either. The increase is structured to adjust more regularly, so your benefits keep pace with real-world expenses like housing, healthcare, and groceries. This adjustment could mean hundreds of extra dollars each month for many recipients, a much-needed boost that can make a real difference in day-to-day life. Alongside the financial adjustments, the law also introduces new provisions to help protect vulnerable populations. For example, there are enhanced protections for people with disabilities who may experience fluctuating health conditions. Instead of the old system where a brief improvement in health might risk losing benefits, the new law allows for more flexible assessments, acknowledging that health can vary and that people may need ongoing support even if their condition changes temporarily. Another area this law touches on is the application and appeals process. Anyone who has applied for SSI or SSDI knows it can be a long and stressful journey, often involving multiple rounds of paperwork, interviews, and sometimes appeals that drag on for months or even years. This new legislation mandates faster processing times and better communication from the Social Security Administration. You can expect clearer updates about your application status and more timely responses to questions or concerns, which helps reduce the anxiety that comes with waiting. Also, the law allocates additional funding to hire more caseworkers and improve technology infrastructure at the SSA, aiming to reduce backlogs and increase overall efficiency. This means less waiting and faster decisions for applicants and beneficiaries alike. A huge win for anyone caught in the system's slow gears. But the law isn't just about fixing past issues, it also sets the stage for future improvements. It creates a framework for ongoing reviews of the Social Security programs to ensure they remain responsive and effective in a changing world. This is especially important as the population ages and more people turn to SSI and SSDI for support. For those of you currently receiving benefits, you might be wondering, do I need to do anything differently now? The answer is mostly reassuring. Existing recipients will automatically receive the new payment increases, and most of the administrative changes will be handled by the SSA behind the scenes. However, it's still important to keep your personal information up to date and respond promptly to any SSA communications to avoid any interruptions. If you are in the middle of an application or appeal, these changes should work in your favor by speeding up the process and making it more transparent. It's a good idea to stay in close contact with your caseworker and check the official SSA website regularly for updates specific to your case. Now, if you're a family member or caregiver of someone on SSI or SSDI, this new law can also bring peace of mind. The enhanced protections and increased funding mean better support not only for the recipients but also for those who help manage their care. You'll likely see improvements in communication from the SSA and more resources to help navigate the system. One thing worth highlighting is the focus on fraud prevention built into this legislation. While the law makes access easier for those who truly need benefits, it also tightens safeguards against fraudulent claims or misuse of funds. This balance helps protect the integrity of the programs and ensures resources go where they're intended, directly to those who rely on them. Now, it's natural to have questions or concerns when major changes like this happen. How will this affect taxes on your benefits? Will there be any new reporting requirements? What about state-level programs that coordinate with SSI and SSDI? While the federal law sets the foundation, some details might vary by state. It's a smart move to check with your local SSA office or a trusted benefits counselor to get personalized advice. Also, keep in mind that changes like these often come with new rules that might take a few months to fully roll out. So stay vigilant, watch for official announcements, and don't hesitate to reach out for help if something feels unclear or confusing. For many, this law represents hope and a step toward more reliable, adequate support during tough times. It shows that lawmakers are listening to the voices of people who depend on these programs and are committed to making improvements that matter. As we look ahead, it's clear that SSI and SSDI will continue to evolve, and staying informed is your best tool. Subscribing to trusted channels, following official SSA updates, and connecting with community organizations can keep you ahead of any future changes. Let's talk a bit more about how these changes specifically affect the day-to-day experience of SSI and SSDI recipients. One of the challenges many people face is the uncertainty around benefit interruptions. For example, before this law, even small administrative errors, like missing a form or misunderstanding a reporting deadline, could cause payments to stop temporarily. That gap in income can create serious hardship. With the new protections in place, the Social Security Administration has been directed to implement safeguards so that payments continue uninterrupted while any issues are being resolved. This is a big relief for many who have faced sudden benefit stoppages in the past. Another important aspect to consider is how this law improves communication between the SSA and beneficiaries. Many recipients have shared how difficult it can be to get clear answers when contacting Social Security offices. Long hold times, confusing automated messages, and unclear written notices add stress on top of already difficult circumstances. The legislation provides for improved customer service training, expanded call center hours, and more accessible online portals to help you manage your benefits more easily. Over time, these changes should make it easier to get the help you need quickly and with less frustration. Now, on the topic of technology, which plays a growing role in how benefits are administered, the law encourages SSA to embrace modern tools to streamline application and monitoring processes. For instance, biometric verification and secure online document uploads are being expanded, making it safer and faster to complete forms and prove eligibility. Some of you may have already noticed newer features on the SSA website or mobile apps, such as personalized dashboards where you can check your case status in real time. However, while technology is a helpful tool, the law also recognizes that not everyone is comfortable using digital platforms. That's why the SSA must maintain multiple ways to interact, whether by phone, in-person appointments, or mail, so no one gets left behind. This balance is especially important for seniors or people with disabilities who might have limited internet access or other challenges. One question that's come up a lot is about how this law affects the way medical conditions are evaluated for disability benefits. Previously, many applicants faced lengthy delays because the SSA needed up-to-date medical evidence or had to wait for specialist evaluations. Under the new rules, there's more flexibility in how medical records are reviewed and shared. For example, telemedicine consultations are now accepted as valid medical evidence in many cases, which can speed up decisions and reduce the burden of traveling to multiple doctor visits. This is a huge advantage for people with mobility issues or those living in rural areas. In addition, the law promotes collaboration between the SSA and healthcare providers. Doctors are encouraged to use standardized forms and direct electronic submissions to the SSA, reducing paperwork errors and speeding up the review process. This coordination also helps ensure that medical information is complete and accurate, which is crucial for fair determinations. It's also worth noting that the legislation expands outreach and education efforts targeted at populations that have traditionally been underserved. For example, efforts are increasing to reach minorities, veterans, and low-income individuals who might not be aware of their eligibility or the benefits available to them. Community organizations will receive more resources to help spread the word and assist with applications, making the Social Security system more accessible to everyone. From a financial perspective, the law includes safeguards to protect SSI and SSDI funds against fraud and misuse. This means there will be stronger audits and investigations into suspicious claims, ensuring the integrity of the program while protecting honest beneficiaries. For you, this means a safer system that is less likely to be burdened by unnecessary costs or delays. Another important part of the law addresses the coordination between SSI, SSDI, and other federal assistance programs. Many people receiving Social Security benefits also qualify for Medicaid, Medicare, or housing assistance. The new legislation calls for better data sharing between agencies to streamline eligibility verification and reduce duplication of paperwork. This can mean fewer appointments, less paperwork, and quicker access to all the benefits you qualify for. Let's also discuss how this law supports work incentives for people on disability benefits. One of the biggest concerns for many recipients is the fear of losing benefits if they try to return to work. The new provisions provide more flexible rules that allow recipients to test their ability to work without immediately risking their benefits. For example, expanded trial work periods and gradual benefit reductions mean that you can earn income and regain independence without sudden cutoffs. This flexibility can help recipients regain financial stability and confidence while keeping vital support in place. We should also touch on the importance of reviewing your benefits regularly. With all these changes, it's smart to periodically check your award letters, bank statements, and SSA correspondence to ensure everything is up to date. If you notice discrepancies or unexpected changes, don't hesitate to contact the SSA right away. Staying proactive helps avoid surprises and ensures you continue to receive the benefits you've earned. Moreover, for those caregivers and family members watching, supporting your loved ones through these transitions can make all the difference. Helping with paperwork, scheduling appointments, or simply staying informed about program changes can ease stress and improve outcomes. The new law's emphasis on clear communication and support resources means you'll likely find more assistance available than before. Finally, this legislation isn't just about immediate fixes. It sets the groundwork for ongoing improvements. The SSA will now conduct regular program evaluations and report findings to Congress, creating accountability and transparency. This means future updates will be informed by data and beneficiary feedback, making the system more responsive to real needs. As we come to the end of this deep dive into the new Social Security law, it's clear that these changes are a major step forward in supporting millions of Americans who rely on SSI and SSDI. From increasing benefits and streamlining applications to protecting vulnerable populations and embracing new technology, this legislation shows a real commitment to making the system fairer, faster, and more reliable. If you're receiving benefits, applying, or helping a loved one through the process, staying informed and proactive is your best tool. Make sure to update your information, respond promptly to SSA requests, and take advantage of the new protections and resources designed to help you. Remember, this law isn't just about rules on paper. It's about protecting your financial security and independence. Thank you so much for watching and trusting me to guide you through this important update. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. It really helps us reach more people who need this vital information. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any future updates that could affect your benefits. Together, we can navigate these changes with confidence and ensure you get the support you deserve. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video. New passport rules for U.S. seniors. Starting Jan 2026. Don't get denied at the airport.